The story of Rishi Jamadagni, the sage of austerity and wisdom. Rishi Jamadagni was one of the greatest sages of ancient India, known for his severe penance, wisdom, and mastery over divine weapons. He was a descendant of the powerful Bhrigu lineage and played a crucial role in shaping the Vedic and Puranic traditions. He is most famously remembered as the father of Parashurama, the sixth incarnation of Lord Vishnu. His life is a tale of devotion, asceticism, and the pursuit of righteousness, but also of sacrifice, conflict, and tragedy. Birth and lineage of Rishi Jamadagni. Rishi Jamadagni was born into the Bhrigu clan, a family of powerful sages who possessed great spiritual and mystical knowledge. His father was Rishi Richika, a sage deeply devoted to Vedic wisdom and austerity. It is said that Rishi Richika performed a powerful ritual to bless his wife with a son of immense spiritual prowess. However, due to a mix-up, the divine qualities meant for a warrior were imbibed by Jamadagni, while his brother was born with a sage's peaceful nature. From an early age, Jamadagni displayed extraordinary intellect, discipline, and mastery over scriptures. He became a great scholar of the Vedas, Upanishads, and divine weapons, astras, practicing strict penance and meditation in the forests. Marriage to Renuka and the birth of Parashurama. Jamadagni married Renuka, a woman known for her purity, devotion, and extraordinary virtue. She was considered an ideal wife, fully dedicated to her husband's service. They had 5 sons, the youngest and most renowned being Parashurama, who would later become one of the greatest warriors and a Vishnu avatar. Under his father's guidance, Parashurama mastered the art of warfare, Vedic scriptures, and divine weapons. Jamadagni's family lived in a small hermitage, away from society, leading a life of meditation, self-discipline, and self-sufficiency. Jamadagni's divine power and Kamadhenu. Through his intense penance, Rishi Jamadagni acquired immense spiritual powers. The gods blessed him with Kamadhenu, the celestial cow that could grant any wish and provide unlimited resources. With Kamadhenu's presence, his hermitage flourished, and he used its divine gifts to serve sages, travelers, and seekers of truth. However, such divine possessions often attract trouble, and soon, his peace was shattered. The conflict with King Kartavirya Arjuna. One day, King Kartavirya Arjuna, a powerful Kshatriya ruler with 1,000 arms, arrived at Jamadagni's ashram with his massive army. Jamadagni, following the tradition of hospitality, welcomed the king and offered him a grand feast, using Kamadhenu's divine abilities. Astonished, the king desired Kamadhenu for himself, believing such power should belong to a ruler and not a sage. Jamadagni refused, saying, "Power without dharma leads to destruction. Kamadhenu serves only those who walk the path of righteousness." Enraged, Kartavirya Arjuna seized Kamadhenu by force, dragging her away while destroying parts of the ashram. Jamadagni, though deeply wounded by this act, remained calm and continued his meditation. But his son Parashurama vowed revenge. He pursued Kartavirya Arjuna, waged war against him, and defeated him in battle, ultimately restoring dharma. This violent conflict between sages and Kshatriya rulers symbolized the eternal clash between righteousness and tyranny. The tragic fate of Renuka and Jamadagni. Despite Parashurama's victory, Jamadagni's fate took a darker turn due to a separate incident involving his wife, Renuka. The test of Renuka's virtue. Renuka was renowned for her purity and devotion. She had the unique ability to collect water in an unbaked clay pot, as her mind was completely pure and focused on her husband's service. One day, as she was fetching water from the river, she saw a group of Gandharvas, celestial beings, playing in the water. For a brief moment, a fleeting thought of admiration crossed her mind. Instantly, she lost her spiritual purity, and the clay pot collapsed. Realizing her lapse, she returned to the ashram in shame. Jamadagni, possessing divine vision, sensed this momentary impurity. In his extreme asceticism and rigidity, he saw this as a breach of dharma and ordered his sons to execute Renuka as punishment. The elder sons refused, but Parshuram obeyed his father's command without hesitation, proving his complete dedication to Dharma. Pleased with his son's obedience, Jamadagni granted Parshuram a boon, allowing him to revive Renuka immediately. Thus, she was restored to life, purified, and forgiven. This event demonstrated the harshness of extreme asceticism and the unwavering discipline of a true sage. Jamadagni's martyrdom. Some time later, the sons of Kartavirya Arjuna sought revenge for their father's death. Knowing they could not defeat Parshuram, they attacked Jamadagni when he was alone in meditation, brutally beheading him. Renuka, overcome with grief, cried out to Parshuram, who was away at the time. When he returned, he found his father murdered and his mother weeping over his body. In a rage-filled oath, Parshuram vowed to wipe out the entire Kshatriya race, and he fulfilled this vow by defeating and destroying oppressive Kshatriya rulers 21 times over. However, Parshuram later realized that vengeance could not bring peace and ultimately renounced violence, devoting himself to spiritual pursuits. Legacy of Rishi Jamadagni. Rishi Jamadagni's life teaches us profound lessons. The power of austerity, true strength lies in self-discipline and devotion to knowledge. The danger of extreme rigidity, strict adherence to dharma without compassion can lead to suffering. The clash between spirituality and materialism, the battle between sages and kings reflects the struggle between wisdom and worldly power. The importance of detachment. Despite possessing immense power, Kamadhenu, Jamadagni remained detached, living humbly in his ashram. Even today, Jamadagni's name is honored in the Vedic tradition, and his teachings continue to inspire spiritual seekers and warriors alike. Rishi Jamadagni's story is a blend of wisdom, power, sacrifice, and tragedy. His life reflects the difficult path of spiritual discipline, where great power must be balanced with wisdom and compassion. Through his legacy and through Parshuram, his ideals of righteousness, discipline, and justice remain immortal in the annals of Hindu philosophy.